really, at the end of the day, just want for women to never experience the level of pain and sorrow that I experienced making a poor choice in man, choosing a man like him. And when I tell my story over and over again, no matter what platform I tell it on, because what a lot of people don't know is my influence goes beyond YouTube. Like it's my influence. I don't need for YouTube to be like my main thing. I could do this anywhere. I'm that person. I can go on Facebook and talk about this. I can go on TikTok and talk about this. I can go on Fanbase and talk about this. I can go on Clubhouse and talk about this. I can go on any social media platform. I can go to a conference and talk about this shit in real life. It's my story, so it goes with me everywhere I go. And regardless to whether I bring up the story, someone is always going to bring it up. Like I could be sitting there minding my business, not even thinking about what happened between me and my son's father because it was so long ago. Someone will bring it up. It's times I've been sitting somewhere with a group of people and we just been sitting, chit chatting, talking about something that don't got nothing to do with nothing that got to do with relationships. And someone will bust out of nowhere talking about it and ask me about it in front of everybody. And it's happened to me so many times. And it's just like, I have accepted the fact that people know of me. So if they see me somewhere and they hear the story, they're going to bring it up or ask me about it. It's happened on TikTok. Just recently on TikTok, I was just on TikTok talking about nothing really. Like, I think I was doing a video. It didn't have anything to do with relationships. Someone came out of nowhere and did a video, a real mean spirited video. And when people do mean spirited videos, it's easy to get views. And that's why they continue to do mean spirited content, because it's so easy to get people to watch something so negative. Like, you gotta be a good content creator and be extremely creative and innovative to be able to create content that people can watch without you having to drag somebody else. Like, it take a lot of skill to be able to do something like that, and most content creators don't know how to do that. So what they do is they use their platform to gossip about other people because it's easy, or to say something negative, or classify the content that they're doing as exposing someone. And so this guy, and it's usually men. It's rarely women who create content about me, right? It's usually guys. And it's usually like the lowest energy type of dudes, like the dudes that's either unattractive, broke, got a criminal record, you know, just nasty dude, unintelligent, a series of things. And every time I see a video or people start flooding my comment section speaking about some content that they saw about me, it's always from some weird dusty. It's never like this established, successful male content creator who has like this large audience, who's attractive or who is married or a good family man. It's never a good dude. It's always some low energy scum who is getting on the internet making content about me. It's so strange to me that it's the same type of guy. Like, if it was a different guy, like, I don't know, someone who has over 200,000 followers, or someone who has education, or someone who has a huge, large podcast that's worth watching, I would look at it differently. But it's always the same kind. It's like a derivative of Dusty's. And they're making these videos about me, and they're making up all types of lies and shit, like, oh, she's a fraud, oh, she's scamming people, oh, she is sleeping around with everybody's husband. One rumor, somebody said to me, they asked me, did I sleep on my son's father's mother's couch? And I'm like, when I was dating my son's father, his mother was homeless. She didn't have anywhere to live. She didn't have a couch for me to sleep on. So it's just like, where do they get these rumors and shit from? And every time, it doesn't matter if I address the rumor or not, because it's always going to be a new rumor in place for the old rumor. Or someone's gonna be like, oh, she's lying about what she's saying and blah 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 blah. And it's just weird to me. Now, Johnny Marta, how can you call someone a dusty when you live in a hotel with the slow son? You dropped out 10th grade. No. See, this is be the shit right here. See, you got to get your facts straight. This is where the problem is. You don't know where I'm at. And most of y'all sit here and you talk about like you know what I'm doing with my life. You don't know me personally. All y'all do is regurgitate a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of hateful stuff to make you feel better about yourself. Especially, and it's sad if you a man, like as a man, like what would possess you to want to even say something like this in a woman's comment section? It's like, do you know how to deal with women at all? Do you know how to communicate with women? What are you doing with your free time? Like, do you use your time wisely as a man? It's easy for me to call some dude like you dusty because you come in my comment section with craziness. It's like, it's weird. A whole bunch of weirdos. I don't have to be like jealous and crying and looking at my. Nobody cares. Let's talk about this, okay? Because I'm gonna just go through my comments one by one. Hey, Michael, I see you. Why did you get pregnant by a married man only knowing him for 3 months? No. Get your facts straight. Get your facts straight. I started talking to my son's father in March, early March. Okay? We talked all of March, April, we talked, May, we talked. Okay? June is when we decided to take each other seriously. I didn't get pregnant until like August or September. Okay? So don't like stop reiterating in or regurgitating. I don't even want to say reiterating, regurgitating false information. You guys regurgitate false information and you spread it around the social media. And regardless to whether I address it or not, your version of my life is the life that you want me to have. You wish that I had, but you don't know my real life. You don't know me. You guys feel so comfortable with spreading false information about yourself, about me, because you can't talk about yourself because no one gives a fuck about you. No one cares what you're doing with your life. No one cares what you do. People care so much about what I do with my life, where I live, who I sleep with, how many kids I got, how much money I make, what do I do for a career? Why do y'all care so much? And we're just talking about trolls. See, my supporters and people who love me, I get why you care about me. Because I care about y'all. I care about my supporters. I care about people who are really trying to improve their lives. Because that's what my content is mainly about. It's about improving who you are as a person. And I want people to be good people. You understand what I'm saying? So when good people come into close proximity to me, I love those people and I love that they love me in return. So I get why they care about what I'm doing with my life. But when we talking about trolls here, y'all like to hate watch. You hate someone, but you keep watching their content because you a slick fan. But you are so dysfunctional mentally, emotionally. You're unhealthy. And you don't know how to express genuinely being interested in someone, and you want to fit in with some weird online community that's probably negative for you to begin with, that you don't need to be investing your energy into, but you want to feel like you belong to something. That's why you troll. That's why trolling community is the way that it is. It's a whole bunch of people who are hurt, who are bored, who are lonely, who have no one, and you're looking for someone to connect with. You want to have a trauma bond with people. You want to link with other people who ain't got shit else better to do with their time. So they get on social media and post negative shit about people. Let me explain to everybody. It doesn't matter how bad you want me to have been my son's father's side chick or mistress. I was never his side chick. I was never his mistress. We weren't creeping around having some little side affair, regardless to how bad you want that to be true. Okay? I'm sorry, it's just not true.